The woman kept feeling like someone was sitting on the sofa right in front of her, so she just threw a bedsheet right over it. Seeing no reaction, she finally let out a sigh of relief. But right at that moment, a creepy scene unfolded. The bedsheet, which was clearly light, was pinned to the floor, completely refusing to budge no matter how hard she pulled. It was like something was weighing down the other side of the sheet. It felt as if a pair of feet were walking straight toward her. Terrified, the woman hurriedly called out to her partner, pointing at the bedsheet on the floor and saying someone was standing right there. The partner was a bit bewildered. Sure, there was a bedsheet on the floor, but it was just a bedsheet, and he had no idea what there was to be so afraid of. Plus, there was clearly no one else in the room, so the woman had to be hallucinating. After some comforting, the woman gradually calmed down, starting to believe her eyes had just played tricks on her. But the very next day, something creepy happened all over again. The sedatives that had gone missing out of nowhere suddenly popped back up, and they were sitting in the most obvious spot, looking like someone had intentionally placed them there. Even though it was just a bottle of pills, the woman was deeply shaken to her core, because not long ago, she had just used this exact bottle of pills to do something terrible. That night, she personally slipped the pills into her husband's glass, sneaking out of the room after drugging him into a coma. After successfully scaling a 7-foot wall, she finally made it onto the highway not far away, right on schedule. Her sister happened to drive up at that exact moment to pick her up.
Go.
Open the
What is happening?
Cecilia, open the door! Open the fucking door!
It was pretty obvious the woman's husband was a paranoid, violent control freak, but besides that, there was another thing about him that was pure nightmare fuel, leaving the woman traumatized even days after leaving the house. And that was the fact that he could be standing right next to you, and you knew he was there, but you just had no idea where exactly he was. Just like this. The woman had no direct proof, but she could feel her husband tracking her like a ghost. Even after she moved into a friend's place after escaping, she still couldn't shake that exact feeling. So, with her friend accompanying her, she tracked down her husband's younger brother, wanting him to act as a middleman to beg her husband to let her go. But to her surprise, the brother's words left her not knowing whether to laugh or cry. He told the woman that his older brother had already died a few days ago, since he was a titan in the optics industry. The news had even trended online, so she didn't need to stress over this anymore, to make the woman believe it. The brother even pulled out photos of the death to prove it was a done deal, encouraging her to stop living in his shadow, and boldly face reality. After hearing the brother out, the woman was ready to break the good news to her sister, but the moment they met, her sister had a freezing cold face, announcing she was cutting ties with her completely.
What?
Thanks so much for carving out the time to let me know how quote-unquote suffocating I am to you.
The two of them were each other's only family, and she couldn't understand why her sister would suddenly say something like that. But before she could get a clear answer,
Please, no.
back at her friend's house, she saw an email on the computer that she had allegedly sent to her sister. The content inside was absolutely unreadable. The entire message was nothing but insults aimed at her sister, cutting ties with her, and even saying she wanted nothing